Matt, I'm messing everything up this morning.
What's going on?
We're going live. Let's do it.
What happened?
I got rid of the countdown timer, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna go live. I'm just gonna push the buttons. We're live right now, and all the spots.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's the most Mondayest of Mondays. Am I right? Dan and I are just getting over being sick last week, and we contemplated just postponing this one, but we're like, let's just do it. It's gonna be fine. So far, so good.
So far, we're killing it. Yeah, I just going live. I see the countdown. I meant to put this up, like the getting set up one, and I just totally tapped the wrong button. Got rid of the countdown timer. I'm like, all right, well that's gone. What do we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go live right now.
Hey, it's Monday, and good morning, good afternoon. Let's do it from the top here. Matt, this is Dan. I'm the community manager, and Dan is the senior product educator, or SPE, if you will. Ooh, and we are here every Monday morning, 9:30 on YouTube, and 9:30 we either do our Facebook community or our main Facebook page to answer your questions. This is Coffee and Questions. So I have my coffee. Dan, are you drinking coffee this morning?
I am drinking my coffee.
Great. Did you ever find your mug?
I don't know where my mug is. I still don't.
I found mine.
Fairies took it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's gone.
I think that we're going to go to a ceramics night as a team pretty soon and make mugs.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. My friend lives just on the street, and she has a pottery studio, and she has monthly pottery nights where you can come and use her wheel, and then she'll
that sounds amazing.
Fire it, whatever you make. So my wife made this octopus mug the other night. It looks really cool. It's not ready yet, but I'll show it to you all real soon. So I think we're all going to go do that too.
Yeah.
But I hope you're all having a great morning. Hope you had a great weekend.
Total technical difficulties this morning. Yep.
Yeah.
I just got off COVID, guys. You got to give me a break. Give me a little bit.
A little COVID fog here.
Yeah.
And I had just a bad head and chest cold, and it was not good. But I'm feeling 95%. Dan is looking 100%, but maybe not feeling it.
Like in that intro. What an intro. Yep. What you guys didn't see too, what you all also missed was I tell Matt, okay, we're going live now. I tap the go live button and it says create a new event. I'm like, I don't have the multi-stream selected. So I selected the multi-stream. I'm like, all right, this time for real, we're going live. And I tap it, and it had last week's one in there still because I hadn't updated it from the dashboard.
We're just doing really well. It's a great day. Hey, if you're just joining us, please ask us your questions. Dan, I don't think, a little housekeeping here for everyone. I don't think we'll be live next Monday because it is Memorial Day.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll figure out another time.
Tuesday or something, right?
Yeah, I can look at our schedules and make sure that's available. But plan on not chatting on us next Monday. Yeah, I think next Tuesday will be good. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please let us know in the chat here. Joseph Anderson, updates are coming. I'm gonna say prepare yourself here. We're waiting for some things to fall into place, but they are coming together, and there'll be stuff for all of everyone. It's not just for live sellers. I know that some of you think it's just gonna be live sellers. It's not. There's gonna be some surprises in there. We never know how much we can say. We always we go into meetings and we're like, hey, what can we say XYZ? And they'll say,
maybe, kind of,
not yet, sort of. So as soon as we get the thumbs up, we let you all know. But things are happening.
8.0, Switcher Studio 8.0 is not far away. And I'm
okay. I think I can say this. And if I can't, someone.
You know what? You're gonna say it, and if you can't, you said it anyways. So I'm
gonna say
I'm allowing it. Let's go for it.
Thank you. I'll say what you're gonna say. 4K is coming back in director mode.
Okay, so that's an exciting thing.
Yeah, I'm letting that be known now. And if I'm not supposed to say it, then it's out there. And surprise! So there's still some work to be done on it. And we're making sure we don't want to put it out there until it's ready, but with iOS 15 coming, that should fix the bug that we've had since iOS 13. Dan, is that 13? Sound right?
I don't. It might have even been before that. I'm not
I
totally
think it's
sure.
right around there. Like a few iOS's versions ago, there was a bug that didn't allow 4K. So 4K will be coming back in director mode. Yeah. So it's happening.
I do like this from Chris. Speaking of, hey Chris, how's it going? Good morning. Related first real question then: would it be possible to build an intermediate step after hitting record to confirm that you have the right one? I mean, there's a whole bunch in there that you can see, you know, like if I come over like to the outputs tab here, you know, like there's that thing where it tells you which one you have selected because of the blue check mark. And then there's the title here, which when I had it told me, you know, May 15th. So it's totally my fault.
That's good. That was my
and you know,
anniversary.
like it doesn't actually start to go live. What happens in that situation? I wonder if it'll do it. Yeah, exactly. This is what's going to happen. No streaming event available. And it's like, oh, okay, got to put in the correct one here. So you
don't
know,
mess this up.
just make sure. So yeah,
you still have
feel like
Founder
there's
Hunt
enough
on there.
steps in there.
Good. You still have Founder Hunt. Good. Back from 2019. Billy, yeah, no rolling text feature yet. Dan, you've shown us how to do that a couple times, but nothing like internal in the app. You can do a couple workarounds. I think you've probably seen us show you before, but if you want us to show you again, we absolutely can. Or if anyone else is watching wants Dan to give us a little quick
while just lying in bed, not really able to talk or anything last week, I scripted out a bunch of videos, and this is one of those that I scripted out. So once I can talk normal again and stuff, hopefully I'll, get this
Danny,
one out
come on, you sound great.
I was actually thinking about that before live. I'm like, man, maybe, you know, I have a deeper voice so I can be closer to Matt and sound good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you want to he asked the show, so you want to give it a quick show there?
Sure. We can show you. It's this one right here. It works really well with, you're going to need something like some sort of program or application on an iOS device or a computer, and you're going to have screen sharing on that device as well, or iOS screen sharing. So Switchercast or iOS screen sharing, and have that text be at the bottom of the screen. So like just to give you an idea, we'll pretend that, do I have a good thing for this? We'll go with these multi-views. Of course, you select A first. So we'll pretend that is our video. And then this B here would be the other one. And as you can see, you just see that bottom section of this video here. That's where we would put the scrolling text. So to create this, what I'm doing is the plus icon, multi-views. I'm doing a 2-view, and then I'm using this AB one here, and I'm coming in and I'm adjusting the settings here. So I'm coming all the way over like so, and then I'm sliding this down. So, you know, you'll have to play around with this a little bit to get it exactly how you want it. If you wanted, you see the separator thickness, so you could have it be almost non-existent or not there. So it kind of can really give the illusion of having the text scrolling down there. And then, yeah, this center thing is going to show you either the center, and if you turn that off, you notice you can't really see the B down there. And that's because that B is now kind of in the middle behind this A. So now it really is only showing that bottom section of the screen. So if I tap done, you know, that's down there, and I can set this up basically the exact same way. So we'll do it with, here, let's pretend that this is that secondary one. See how this
and you would
works.
use something like ProPresenter or some type of
correct, yes,
some type of similar software.
So yeah, if I had software down here instead of this title here that would allow the video to scroll, or ProPresenter, you know, like ProPresenter I know is used a lot in churches for showing lyrics and things like that, because you can have the animated backgrounds. Yeah. I know there are some programs out there that do this. So that's kind of the workaround for right now on how to do it. You know, it could be something we can look at expanding upon in the future, though.
Yeah, it's definitely something that the devs have talked about, but we don't know a timeline for it yet. So cool. Thanks, Ian. And Billy, if that makes sense, let us know. And if you need more help, do we have a Help Center article about that?
I don't know.
Well, Dan's going to make a video about it soon, so
Yeah.
you just have to wait a little bit longer, I suppose. We'll figure out something more for you as
Mhm.
well. Okay, cool. See you guys. Thanks. Cool. Chris is asking over here on YouTube, could Facebook or YouTube, Facebook or YouTube comment displays ever be customizable? And as of now, the answer is no, because we use their API. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I
There you go.
believe that's the correct terminology and reasons. We just kind of pull the data from them, and this is what we're allowed. So,
Yeah. Hopefully someday they allow it, but because at
will
that point we
they
could.
maybe in the future? Like again, this is until something changes or we figure something out completely different. This we're kind of stuck with what
Right.
we've got.
And that's kind of why
I don't
some of
want to say
the
stuck
comments
with
get
what
cut
we
off, because we can't customize it beyond what they allow us to use. So
Yeah.
it would be awesome. Maybe one day.
Asia in the house. Thanks for
Yo,
fixing my
Asia.
account this morning, Asia. Appreciate
Oh,
that.
sure, great work. Up bright and early.
So I'm assuming this is you saying hi to Asia. I'm
Yeah, it
just
was.
gonna
Yeah.
throw that up there.
What do you think about that profile pic, Dan? You a
I
big
kind of
Star Wars
love
fan?
it. Yeah.
You know what I found out? Asia gave me that helmet, but it actually was Tim's from when he was a little boy. I had no
world.
idea. So that's from
There,
the Phantom Menace.
Tim
Everyone.
right there, right?
Yeah,
Is
that
it
Tim.
right there.
Cool. Let's get to some more questions here. Let's see. Live from behind the backstop over here on YouTube. Asset or production group automations possibility? Do they exist or will they?
Tell me a little more about what you automations maybe being like
Motion.
just going through them automatically, which could be cool. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I do like that idea. I've sent some feedback on the production groups as well to the devs, like being able to duplicate a group completely. I think could be really useful. So it just like duplicates all the assets within it, so it's easy to adjust them. So they're always talking about this stuff and trying to make it better. So that I think would be a pretty big overhaul. So I don't know how possible that is, but yeah, still gonna have to tap through things right now. We do have the cards that allow you to put multiple assets kind of on screen at one time that hopefully make these things be a little bit easier. And we're always looking for ways to make things better, and that's one of those things that we are going to constantly improve on.
Okay, here's one from Chris on YouTube as well. Is there a way to have that customizable dimension set up with the ABC config? So I'm guessing he means the scrolling text, set it up like that with A, B, and C.
To have that customized,
because you're doing A and B, like squat down B.
I don't know. Yeah. You guys are asking two hard questions right now.
Hey, while Dan's looking here, I just want to let you all know I've been on Dan about watching The Mandalorian since I've known him, basically, and he had a full week of being sick, and he didn't watch one episode, not one episode.
So there are some of those options here, Chris. Wait, why did I get rid of it? Where's that question, Chris? Put that back up there. Yeah, so like you could do something like this, and can you not configure this one? No, you can't. Interesting. Okay. So what Chris is wondering is like, so in the last one, I had that B section go from the middle to the bottom. And in here we don't have that, so that's interesting. That's something we can ask about and see what's possible. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Very interesting. Thank you for that.
Okay, just going to continue to go on here on Facebook from Tim Hogg. Good morning from Conyers, Georgia. Lost Facebook a few minutes into the service yesterday. Was multicasting Facebook and YouTube. Text stopped and started YouTube. It did good. Facebook never came on. How do we restart both?
Okay. I think what's probably happening here, and this is one of those, like Matt kind of gave his teaser for 8.0. I'll give a little bit of a teaser too, where we have one of the things that's coming, or that we've been working on is a way to make this be a little bit more stable. So helping with these drops and making sure that they're able to connect better. Once we have that out, we can talk more about what that is and everything. My guess what happened here was what happens is Facebook and YouTube are looking for that video that you're sending. So if the connection dropped or something and that video isn't being sent, Facebook and YouTube are both going to continue looking for that video. And if they don't see that video after X amount of time, and that amount of time is different depending on where you're streaming, it's going to just stop that connection. And once that connection stops, you can't stream to that event anymore. We'd have to create a new one. So my guess what happened here is Facebook stopped checking. It said, okay, the video's done. We're not going to get video anymore. So it cut that connection, where YouTube looked a little bit longer. My best guess, that's my best guess. Again, it could be something else. And if you want to dig a little bit deeper into what's possible, you can, of course, email support@switcherstudio.com, and we can take a look from there. But I think my best to get them both to restart right now would be to just have that connection happen more quickly. So, I feel like Facebook and YouTube both take about a minute before they cut off. So
I think YouTube is shorter than Facebook.
Yeah, but the data we're seeing right here is the exact opposite, which is interesting to me.
Well, then I don't know. I thought YouTube was shorter, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's the best guess I have for what's happening there. Again, like I said, we also have a ton of resources on the help center about networking, and we've done some live streams in the past that you can search on YouTube and in the Switcher Studio enthusiast group all about how to, especially church specifically, on how to mitigate the risks of going live, and how to make sure that when you go live, you can go live with confidence, knowing that video isn't going to go down. So I definitely checked those out as well. Yeah, good question though.
Pale here on Facebook would like to know, and I'm not sure the answer. Why are comments customizable in other non-iOS software if it's API related? I'm
not sure.
I wrote it down. I'm gonna ask the devs, and we can figure that out. Well,
we'll ask people smarter than Matt and I.
Yeah,
and get back.
I'm not sure. That's a really good question. We will find out and get back to you. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Good morning, David. Hope you're having a good week so far. It's Monday. David, I think you're on vacation, aren't you? Am I making that up? Were you on vacation? I hope it went well if you are or were. Awesome. I think everyone's waking up today. I think we're all kind of like
Chris,
something in the air all slow.
How dare you, Chris? Come on, man.
I love it. I think it's good. Keeps Dan on his toes. All right. Chris says he's constantly using the ABC config Dan just showed. So if it was customizable, that would be amazing. Yeah, we'll look into that as well. I've written some things down to talk to the devs about.
Yeah, like a lot of these things that when we put them out there, and I'll show you, when I switch to this, we've created configures like this. So like with the thought of mind of displaying comments on the screen, or making sure that that's not being covered up, or you have that room down there to do things like, put lower thirds, PNGs on the screen down there and have that real estate. So that's why that's there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so David did just get back from
I hope it was a good trip. That's awesome. We're going to, my son and I are going to Niagara Falls here in a few weeks for like a birthday celebration trip. We were going to go last year, but COVID shut everything down. So we're going to go this year. Looking forward to it. All right. Let's see. Here's one from Antonio on YouTube. What does the stream type AVC mean on the info tab where all the connected devices are? All other devices showed the numbers, but only one have the AVC.
Okay. Dang it! I thought I knew that.
Do you
But
see
I'm
it?
looking.
What they're talking
Yeah,
about?
no, I'm bringing this up right now to look at it. For those who aren't entirely sure, this eye, tapping the eye right here will bring it up, and I'm doing that on mine over here just to see. And I have, I feel like stream type AVC. That's how we're getting the video from the device, or how they're connecting. What do the other ones say? All the other devs
They
have
show the
the
numbers, but only one of them has the AVC.
only one of them has AVC. Um, yeah, that's another one we might have to ask the devs on to get the technical terms on what they are. I know it's just like how we're able to connect. I feel like the AVC is like a newer connection. So, Antonio, if it's possible, tell us. Like, could you tell us what those devices were that you had connected? Were they older devices or not updated to the newest iOS? Because
Video coding.
Yeah, I feel.
I think that's what it means.
Advanced video coding. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, but I'm not sure what that really means as far in the grand scheme of like how they're connected. But yeah, I'm pretty sure AVC is the advanced video coding.
Oh yeah, that's what Tim just put here. Yeah,
I
have standard
so
for the compression of.
But the thing is, I don't really remember is why that's different or how that's different from the numbers, and I feel like the AVC is using newer devices. Maybe we'll do one of these coffee and questions, and we'll bring like Ernesto or someone on and be like, we'll just make sure you guys know well in advance. It's like, hey, bring your technical questions right now. You want to know, I don't know what AVC stands for, what audio drift, all that good stuff. I can tell you at a surface level. I always joke around saying my knowledge on all this stuff, or a lot of the stuff, is like an inch deep but a mile wide. Like, I know a little bit about a whole bunch of this stuff, but we have people on this team who
they have their specialized
specialties,
areas.
And can really get in there. So
Chris is asking, in a sophisticated multi-view setup, will there ever be a way to just swap inputs F to B, i.e. F to B?
So Chris, there are some ways you can do that right now. Let me go back here, and do I have a 3 up? No, let me make one real quick. Multiview 3.
We'll get to your question, Juan. I see it. We're just kind of trying to go in order here.
So yeah, if I have like 1, 2, 3 here, that looks great. I've done it. And you wanted to switch one of them, how you do it is you just tap on like this 4th one, and it'll ask you, do you want to send it to A, B, or C? So you would choose which one of those you'd want. Alternatively, you can, set up a whole bunch of them, a bunch of these multi-views with each one pre-selected. So, maybe this has to be part of C. You could switch those and just have a whole bunch of different multi-view set up. So it's just one tap, but this is a way where, you can just tap one and then choose, okay, this needs to be A now, and it goes to A. So that's kind of how
I did not know that
and stuff.
That's very helpful. Good question. Hopefully that helps you, Chris. All right. Juan would like to know any clue about a bad record message authentication error, Mac? I think this could be several different causes. Your best bet would be to write into support, and we can kind of dive into that. Is that right? That's what we talked about with Mac last week.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like we had this question last week. Juan, I'm not sure if it was you or not, but could you, email support. It's support@switcherstudio.com. If possible, use the same email that you used to set up the Switcher Studio account, because that allows us to go, or shows us like your account, what's going on with it, some logs with it, so we can see what sort of things are going on in the back end, to see if any errors or something happened. But I'm curious, like, when did this happen? Did it happen? Because bad record message, Like, did it happen while you were live? Did it happen after the fact? Did it happen before you went live? But yeah, it could be a couple different things, and I'm sure we can figure it out.
Yep. Let us know. Antonio came back and said on YouTube, it might be the case. I didn't update the other device, though I do this regularly. The device with the AVC is an iPhone 8. Not really that new. Interesting. Okay. Well,
No, it is not. Yeah, that's something, stand by. Maybe we'll get some information about that, and we can comment back here in the comments and let you know about that. I don't know. Were you running into errors or issues with it at all, or was it, yeah, or was it working okay for you?
yep. Let us know. Let's see here.
Okay, so Juan's saying when he's live or when live, it's happening. Yeah, most likely you're running into you're running into one of those a networking issue, and could be a couple different things. So again, I'd email support at Switcher Studio.
Yeah. Do you have the
we'll
address to put on the screen over there?
I don't know if I do. Let me see.
Okay. No pressure. It's support at
Hey, look at that. I do. Good call.
I thought you did. There it is. Boom.
I need to make one in the cool coffee stain like that.
Just dump some coffee on it.
Okay, gotcha. Right, like this. This is what I do.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Hey, if you're just joining us, please ask us your questions. We do this every Monday to, answer your questions, help you make a better live stream. Yeah, and we're here. We'll stay live as long as you all have questions. We usually try to do these between 30 minutes and an hour. When questions start to slow down, we wrap it up and go about our day and let you all go about your day as well.
Yeah, we're as we said in the beginning, still kind of recovering a little bit from sicknesses and stuff. So being a little short today would not be upsetting.
I will say, if you haven't already joined our Discord, you should join our Discord. I'm going to put the link here in the places. Nope, that's YouTube. Let's try again. Don't go there. Well, you can go there if you want to, but I swear I copied that. Here we go. Let's go
while
there.
You do that, I'll just mention Switcher is iOS based because of how the cameras connect, and it's a very stable ecosystem. When you introduce Android devices, they can, there's a whole bunch of different video codecs. We kind of talked about that already with the AVC. So it's tough to bring them in, and as a result, Switcher is iOS based only. Now, if you wanted to bring in an Android device as a phone or something like that, we do have the remote guest options in video chat, so you can check that out as a way to bring in an Android camera. But running the main Switcher is always going to be on an iOS device, and if you want to natively connect cameras within Switcher, those will also have to be using iOS devices.
Okay, here's another one on YouTube from Jaquan. Can you use a MacBook, iMac as a switcher? Not currently, no.
No, this is another one, that's been brought up a couple times in the past, and yeah, our kind of goal is the mobility, and iOS just works and plays really well together. Now, it's going to remain that way for right now. But again, I never like saying no, it's never going to happen, because as we've seen as time goes on, these MacBooks and these iPads are getting closer and closer together with the M1 chips and other things. So there might be a day when they're very similar, and if that day comes, there might be the possibility of running Switcher on a Mac. But as things are right now, Switcher will always just be on iOS devices.
Chris wants to know if 9 will always be the max number of inputs available.
Oh, I think you're saying 8.0 comes 9.0s. I believe so. Yeah, I think that's kind of a hardware limit on what's possible for
At
connecting.
least for now.
Yeah, I mean, you always do have that ability. You can add and drop cameras while live, so you could
Yep.
have, um, 20 cameras on your network and have them all running switcher and add them and drop them as you need them. Just ask the
Yep.
Livestream guys about it. Kevin and Brandon, they were doing that back when there was only 4 inputs into switcher, and it was pretty amazing to watch them work. So
Okay, Benny here on YouTube says which iPhone and iPad will not be available, no longer be compatible with
so
8.0.
so the switcher compatibility won't ever change. It's going to be the iOS version that it can run. Is always going to be what happens. So if your iPhone, iPad, iOS device can run the latest operating system, I know it's weird to say iOS device and then say can run, if your iOS device can run the latest iOS. Um, Sounds weird. Uh, if it can do that, then you're going to be good to go. You're always going to be able to run the latest switcher. So I don't think anything that can run the current um, version of switcher will be able to run 8.0 as well.
A quick Google search here and see. I don't know if they dropped any or not. It looks like
I think the
iOS
6 and up is kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, right now we're at 6. The SE, those will all still be good. I know. I'm going to suppose that soon-ish here, the 6 will probably be dropped.
Yeah.
And honestly, using an iPhone 6 on with switcher it's hit and miss, just because those devices are older. We want
Yeah.
keep it as reliable
I've noticed
as possible.
like Jared, who does a lot of our support, was talking to us about that and how some people just how old the cameras are. They have trouble connecting, but
Yep.
we haven't with the ones we have. So maybe we're lucky, but always be careful using the older devices. They could stop working. That's just
And anything before
how things
iPhone
go.
7, they're not using the newest what was Wi-Fi 4, I think.
Yeah.
So it's just not going to be, they're not going to be as good. But some people in the chat here can get iPhone 5s to work. So
hey, we got an iPhone. I had a iPhone 4s and the iPad too. Man, once I'm allowed out in public again, I'll go. Maybe we should do a live stream. I'll use the like iPhone 4C as my main switcher, and you guys can see how much the quality's changed.
Man. Cool. It looks like questions are kind of wrapping up here, Dan. I feel like you probably don't want to overdo it today. So
Okay.
Here's
I
one
just
that came
put
in.
this one out
Yep.
before reading the
Go
whole
ahead.
thing.
Nope,
But
go
what are
ahead.
3 key features that you all have over Sling? Sling Studio it's another thing out there. I could talk for hours about the differences, but I always will say I stand by Switcher Studio all 100% of the time. And one of the big things that I say is, there's different setups for different people out there, and find what's going to work for you. But Switcher, we're trying to make work for as many people as possible. And, we're out here live right now answering your questions. And, if you have questions for us about anything, you email support@switcherstudio.com. Our goal is to make sure you're getting live video out there and it looks awesome. So it doesn't matter if, we're helping you troubleshoot your mixer and making sure you're getting good audio in, or a Switcher Studio specific feature. We're going to help you, and we're going to help you get that live stream out. I think that's something I'm very proud of, and proud of our team for being able to do. We're always also evolving, listening to our customers, trying to make the best product out there.
Yep. Excellent.
Keep going, little buddy. Keep going, iPhone 5.
Hey, thank you all so much for your questions, and you can probably start hitting the outro music there.
All right, let's
appreciate
do it.
you all. Thank you for understanding sicknesses, and thank you, Dan, for coming on even though you're not feeling great. If you haven't already, please head over to the App Store and give us a review. We would love to hear more from you. We know yeah, we know you. We want to listen to you. We want to be able to make this app and your live streams better. So, yeah, thanks so much. And we hope you all have a great rest of the week. And we will talk to you, well, next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Next Tuesday. Thanks again, everyone. And thank you, Matt. I don't think anyone's thanked you yet. All right.
Well,
See y'all later.
Peace.